Just getting the thumbnail, guys, okay? Okay, done. Guys, it's Dami here from Clientele Boosters, and welcome to another mini community build out. Today we're going to be going over the example of a swimming pool company. We actually have served swimming pool clients back in the day. Now, wow. For those that don't know what a mini community is, let's rewind to what a mega community is. A mega community is a group of high intent buyers, customers, clients, participants, or customers that want to work with you, right? And then the business. Many people just promote the business without promoting the personnel within the business. And that's what we're going to show you how to do. Now, a mini community is like this cap, this blue cap that I've dropped on this Sharpie or this texter or marker, right? So it's a piece of, I guess, an infrastructure. And that's what a mini community is, right? It's a piece or a layer to an overall infrastructure. So today we're going to go over the example of, I said, like a swimming pool company. So first of all, what's my company's name? It's called Clientele Boosters. It's also over there. Clientele Boosters is a consultancy / marketing agency I've been running for nearly 5 years. It'll be 5 years I've been running it as of next month in June. So happy birthday to Clientele Boosters in advance. Today we're going to be going over a mini community build out, so small C for mini communities, and we're going to be talking about swimming pool company. Okay, swimming pool. I'm just gonna go swimming pool. Okay, and what's the name of the company that we want to call it? Let's call it Dami Swimming. Okay, so if I call it Dami Swimming, Dami's, let's call it DS, not Nintendo DS, but Dami Swimming today. And then what we'll discuss in terms of this mini community build out is not one that is predicated just on social media or predicated just on sales tactics, but we're actually going to be talking about how you can use remote services or remote infrastructures by hiring people overseas to actually delegate a lot of your sales and outbound activities. So I'll give you an example. Let's start with cold outreach. Okay, in fact, let's not even do cold outreach. Let's talk about inbound first. So let's just say you're getting inbound and outbound inquiries. And remember, this is an example. There's a lot more layers. If you want more layers, there's a free Skool group called Mega Community Builders, in which you can click below in the description, and you can click that link, and then you can go to Skool, and there'll be 25 videos plus and other entrepreneurs at your level. As of this recording, we have already 70 people in that group. So business owners at your level that are just starting and people that are a lot bigger. We've got people that are angel investors in there, like we have the spread, okay? So inbound and outbound. So let's just say with the inbound, you have inquiries coming from, let's just say socials. And they go to a booking page. Right? So that can be your website, that can be Calendly. And then when they book, usually what happens is a swimming pool company will have an admin that's going to call to confirm, hey, you've just booked in your child for, Friday, 7 a.m. swimming lessons. Can I have the deposit or whatever that you want to put down to confirm your spot? Each swimming pool company is different, but that's an example. What I would do is I would immediately save money if I had a swimming pool company by doing this. I would get 2 appointment setters, VAs. VA stands for virtual assistants. If you want to learn more about virtual assistants, join the free Skool group. I'll get 2 virtual assistants, appointment setter virtual assistants, to be the ones that are handling all the inbound booking page calls. The reason why I will do that is because you can hire an appointment setter at $3 to $5 per hour instead of hiring someone full-time that's going to do the same job, probably with less effort. But if you pay a virtual assistant from the right platform or in the right way, and you incentivize them with the right culture, they're actually going to want to overperform for you. And there's ways that you can also gamify results. That way, one of them is trying to beat the other one, and then they're both going to be gunning for the top, and there's commissions. So if they book 20 people in a week, then that maybe now gives them access to tier 1, which gives them an extra $100 bonus or some sort of gift card of sorts, right? There's layers to that and managing them correctly. And that's something that we can help you with, or you can try and figure out by yourself. So that's the first thing, inbound. Now, in terms of outbound, what I would do is I would reach out on Facebook, IG, and this is just an example. I'm not telling you guys to do this, just an example. Facebook, IG, and LinkedIn. Now, who you're going to reach out to, that again depends on what kind of swimming pool company you are. For example, I went to a school where they were building a swimming pool. So a part of their outbound strategy was just, all right, they have an email list of X amount of people, blast them, hey, your child can now have swimming pool lessons, just fill this out here. right? But what other people might do is they could reach out to schools or on LinkedIn, or like principals in schools saying, hey, listen, I love what your school is doing. We are nearby your area, and we can have a script, by the way. So another thing you can do is you can have a script for each platform in which, again, another VA, so you can have one VA doing Instagram reach out, or Facebook, LinkedIn reach outs, and then one VA doing Facebook and Instagram. That one has its own script for LinkedIn because LinkedIn is a different audience, and then another one for Facebook and Instagram. The reason why this is good is because, again, if you look at it as in a mathematical sense, if you have 20 swimming pool companies in, let's just say, your region or in your city, and 15 of them are just relying on, ads, or just relying on inbound inquiries or word of mouth, you mathematically are going to have a higher chance of beating them if you have people every single day sending out 50 LinkedIn messages or 40 LinkedIn messages, and then 150 Instagram messages and Facebook messages, right? So from a mathematical standpoint, you're going to scoop up, that extra chunk of people here, which might, as an example, equate to an extra 10% in business, which isn't that much, but it stacks over time, annually. So annual recurring revenue, because you push that little bit more instead of just relying on this. And the thing is, because you have the virtual assistants here, you've actually started to save money instead of hiring, that admin person for, 30, 40, 20K, 50K a year. Okay, so those are a few examples, inbound and outbound. Now, another way you could leverage, again, a virtual remote team to help you push things forward with DS, Dami Swimming School, is when you're running ads. So when you're running ads, let's just say you're running Facebook and Google ads. I'm not going to talk too much about SEO today. So when you're running Facebook and Instagram ads, I'm going to put it with inbound, just for the sake of you're getting inquiries from it. Let's just say like you're getting leads consistently from Facebook and Google. Again, once these guys are proficient in there, then you can tease them, or you cannot tease them, sorry. You can now reward them with what we call warmer leads. So these ones are the ones that have already booked, but these are the fresh leads, right? So I'll put here fresh or hot leads, because they've booked hot leads through an ad. So let's just say the ones that come through this one, that come through socials organically or come through Google, these might be like very warm leads, but they're probably, and some people might disagree with this, but this is my opinion, if they've taken the time to fill out a form on Facebook or Google, they are probably a bit more ready to go compared to someone that could have inquired on your website or Facebook page 3 weeks ago, and you're just following up now. But again, part of what we do with our virtual assistants is we teach them how to call people within 5 minutes, 10 minutes, right? And we try to get them to record the calls as well so we can give feedback. Regardless, you can now give these leads to the same VAs, so now they're busy. So if they're working, initially 3 days a week part-time, they can now be working 5 days a week, because all the traffic you're pushing from the Facebook and Google ads is now also going to them. So they're going to have half of the day where they already know, all right, like, this person is, recently come into our ad. I'm going to call them right now. And then when they finish up, let's just say by 2 p.m., 3 p.m., and things start to slow down, they can now go and scrape all the old inbound inquiries that have come organically through social. So again, in terms of the mini community for this example, this is about the remote sales, or just remote. Yeah, we'll talk about remote sales aspect of things. There's other things that we haven't discussed specifically today though. There's things such as social media, mini community builders, sales build-outs, because sales also includes different offers that you could have. For example, you could give a package that's for 6 months. You could give a package that's for just one time, where you charge per hour. There could be a package where you give them a free ebook on the 10 reasons why your child should know swimming if they live in Australia, which is a big island. There's a frame that you can use there. 3 stories how children that knew how to swim were able to survive in the sea when they were too far away from the shore. You can package that into an ebook and give it away for free, or like $1. And that builds what's called an agreement ladder. So that means instead of me trying to sell you just via email, I'm giving you so much free value, kind of like this. I'm giving you guys a lot of free content. And then in terms of reciprocity, because there's something called a reciprocity bias, because I'm giving you so much, over time, you're like, well, if he's giving me all this information for free or for $1, I want to buy something for him that's a bit more expensive, whether that's a 6-month swimming commitment program, whether that's a 2-month program, whether that's paying for our highest trainer so they can get training once a week or 5 times a week. You get the picture. We talked about a few things. We talked about outbound strategies like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and how you can get a virtual assistant to reach out to people on your company's behalf to try and push them through to your socials or a booking page, just to generate some inquiries, especially if you're on the court, if you're serving more of a local kind of clientele, or you see kids that are already playing sport. There's a lot of angles. You can even use ChatGPT to be like, ChatGPT, based on the area that I'm in, which areas or which types or demographics of people do you think I should reach out to promote my swimming company services, right? Should I start with my people and the Rolodex on my phone and then expand into cold calling? How would I go about cold calling? Like, there's all sorts of things you can do, but you're already taking that off the plate by giving it to a virtual assistant. The second thing you can do here is, like I said, the inbound stuff. So you're already going to get inbound inquiries, especially if you're a business that's been around for at least a few years. You probably are known to some extent, right? And then the remote sales team, they can handle all of the inbound inquiries that come through the social media organically and through your website, as well as people that are inbounding into your Facebook and Google ads. And they're going to be fresh and ready to also speak to your virtual assistants as well. Now, if you enjoyed this, guys, you already know what to do. Click the link below, join the free Skool group. There's a lot more information like this. I also give daily advice, just daily thoughts and observations as a 24-year-old who's been in business for nearly 5 years. And I've worked with swimming pool companies, politicians, franchises, hospitality, you name it, wealth consulting, NDIS, you name it, I've probably done it. So I've made nearly every mistake that you don't need to make, okay? And if you want some more detailed one-to-one help, or if you want help building a mega community where we actually hold your hand for 6 months and implement parts of these systems into your business, and then you never have to pay a marketing agency again because you already know how you can hire an SEO person really inexpensively at a high level, or you already know how you can build an infrastructure where you're running ads and you have different landing pages so you know what kind of booking form works and which one doesn't. And then you know how to incentivize and hype up your salespeople so they're going to be committed to you and want to work for you, not just because you're rewarding them financially, but also there's an emotional attachment there. If you want that hand-holding, then just click the link near the bottom of the description. It's called Mega Community Consulting, and a coach of ours will be able to walk you through how we do it for 6 months. And then after we build it into your business suite, we make sure that you know how to use it. But that's expensive. That's at least a 5-figure investment. So if you're not a business that's got a lot of momentum, don't worry about that. Just join the free group. And till next time, think mega. Much love.